What's up, guys? Hey. Yo. What's up, guys? It's the third, is it? Why did I think it was the 12th all day long? It's the 13th of April, 2022. It's almost 11 o'clock at night. And we're just ending the day here. I wanted to talk about Khamzat real quick. I also want to say I was listening to Bobby Green on Joe Rogan earlier, and I feel like I'm gonna get beat up eventually with all the shit that I talk on here, guys. I was going through some of my comments through one of my old videos. I was going through some of my comments from one of my old videos, and somebody said that they agree with me on the Justin Gaethje point, right? And I should shout him out right now, right? But I don't recall exactly what I said, but based on his comment, I think he said, I agree with the Justin Gaethje point. He is not elite. So I'm assuming that I was talking about like Justin Gaethje coming out of nowhere after the Tony Ferguson fight and all of a sudden him being like this kind of, but that was an extremely ignorant thing for me to say. And he definitely is elite level, you know what I mean? He's absolutely top 5 worthy of that division, and especially nowadays. I can't say necessarily especially since he started working with Trevor Whitman, but dude, his game has evolved pretty intensely over the past couple of years, especially. But it made me think, like, you know, if I said, I wouldn't say that to Justin if I was in person with him. Probably not, right? A lot of this is just me talking shit. But it is also truly how I feel, you know? And I do remember at the time Justin getting the Khabib fight and me just not feeling right about it. I guess like it was his turn, right? Like can't really give you a better name than him at the time who Khabib should have been fighting. But dude, especially the way that he lost to Khabib, very, very disappointing. Especially after seeing how Dustin performed against Khabib and then how Conor performed against Khabib. Say what you guys want, but nobody's done better against Khabib than Conor McGregor. Not even Al Iaquinta, you crazy motherfuckers. And I love Al Iaquinta. I'm a big Al Iaquinta fan. Conor absolutely did the best against Khabib Nurmagomedov, in my opinion. I think earlier on the Bobby Green podcast with Joe Rogan, they were talking about Michael Johnson. Did fairly well against Khabib, I think. But then I think they were actually talking about Edson Barboza. I don't know, but you know, dude, what did Justin Gaethje got tapped out in like the first fucking minute of the second round, bro. You know, I think Dustin went 4 rounds, maybe 3. Conor went 4 rounds. You know, it's just, I don't know, man. Doesn't sit right with me. But dude, how about Michael Chandler versus Tony Ferguson? You guys have to understand, dude, I'm anti-old people, and you know, after you're 35 years old, I don't want to see you fight anybody, you know, younger than you, to be completely honest with you. I'll take like a 35 versus like maybe like a 30 fucking 3-year-old or some shit, maybe a 32-year-old, but yeah, like you have to be over your 30s, you know what I mean, if you're like 35, but all right, man, what I want to talk about, I'm trying to open up a dialogue with you guys about Khamzat, and I mean, fucking Saturday night was absolutely absurd, and I think that we need to, you know, bow down and kiss the feet of Gilbert Burns too, because he really showed that he's a bad motherfucker, yo. And I'll tell you what, man, I think he's doing a really good job of catching his like 15 minutes of fame. He kind of, you know, he got a little bit of shine when he fought the champ, but because Khamzat is such a big name, you know, he's really doing his rounds now. He was on TMZ. He did the interview with DC and RC. You know, he's gonna come on Ariel and talk some shit maybe. So, you know, hat off to Dorino Burns because he is an absolute motherfucking animal, right? But the thing that bothers me, or like, what's the word? I'm looking for a word like protrudes me, or the thing that really fascinates me about Khamzat Chimaev and Darren Till, funny enough, when Darren Till fought Tyron Woodley, I'm pretty sure he was 26 years old, which is and at the time, I'm pretty sure Tyron Woodley was like 32 years old. And if you really think about it, man, right now I'm 27. I'm born in 1995. My birthday's February 2nd. I would love to, somebody tell me Khamzat's birthday in the comments, because that shit makes me angry that me and him are the same age, right? And just like him, you know what I mean? Just like the Chechnyas, you know, I don't care how big you are, you feel me? And, you know, we do what we gotta do out here. But, you know, I gotta be honest with you, it's definitely discouraging to think that that's a 27-year-old young man, you know, because he's a big motherfucker, just like Darren Till is. Darren Till is a big motherfucker. And he fought for a world title at 27 years old. So to see Khamzat at the age that he is, performing the way that he's performing with he's supposed to have that confidence at his age, man. 27 years old, I think I could fuck up the world too. We're supposed to still feel like this as young alpha men in the world. However, his level of performance, that he just went all the fuck out for 15 minutes straight and like took damage, dished it out. It's like, holy shit, guys. Where the fuck do we go from here? And even if he was like this fucking super ultra incredible GOAT, you guys have to really consider the level of competition these days. And we're at a point in time in mixed martial arts where, you know, the level of ability and technicality that comes with somebody in the top 10 of the UFC's game, it's on a different fucking stratosphere, yo. We're evolving at such a high rate that, you know, like Bobby Green said in the podcast today, if you're in this game long enough, you'll lose, because there's just so many ways to play this chess game. And so it's like, yo, let's talk about the Colby fight a little bit, man, with Khamzat. Look, guys, look. Based on the performance, you know, I don't know, you gotta be crazy if you think Colby doesn't starch Burns and fucking Khamzat, right? Because Burns got knocked the fuck out by Usman's jab. And it's hard to say, yo, because Colby kind of asked for a way out in the first fight, but doesn't really fucking matter, because guess what? He didn't get a way out. And he stood the fuck up like a man, went forward, and gave Kamaru Usman his best fucking foot forward. But gave him his absolute best, man, like the true willpower of a man. Now, I feel like there's an argument to be had whether or not Colby would have succeeded to the referee's decision or not. Dude, he looked like his jaw was fucked up. And potentially he would have just stayed on the ground, maybe took up. We'll never know, right? But at the end of the day, the referee stopped that fight, not Colby Covington. And man, right now I'm thinking about fucking Justin Gaethje, Tony Ferguson. Fuck, dude, horrible ending to that fight, man. So sad. But guys, based on what I just said in terms of the elite level of the top 5 contenders in the UFC of each division nowadays, it's like you have to understand, if Gilbert Burns gives Khamzat that much trouble, dude, it's going to be a long night with Colby Chaos Covington. Because, you're right, Justin, Chaos is in the building. Here's the thing, though. Here's the biggest difference between Khamzat and all these guys in the UFC is his mileage, right? His mileage in terms of his chin, he's fresh, dude. He just drove off the fucking parking lot. And people like Gilbert Burns, and it was, dude, in the first round, Gilbert Burns almost got knocked the fuck out, dude. But because he's such a strong human being, he with his mind and mentality, he decided he's not gonna give up when he had plenty of opportunities to. But I remember him getting fucking rocked, and me just thinking about that first Usman fight where he got fucking rocked, put on his ass, and then they called the fight. But yeah, so Colby Covington's chin, especially after fucking 50 minutes with right? Yeah, dude. Yo, Colby Covington spent an hour in the octagon with the baddest pound for pound on the fucking planet, the baddest man on the planet currently, Kamaru Usman, the Nigerian Nightmare, which people don't fuck. I'm pissed off that I can't even make a Kamaru Usman video because you guys won't fucking watch it. I need to talk about Khamzat Chimaev when it's fucking, dude, Kamaru Usman should be talked about every single day, fucking 5 days out of the week on ESPN, dude. What he's doing is fucking incredible, man. At his level, at his age, at his fucking weight class, you guys are fucking some assholes for not giving him more credit than he's currently getting, in my opinion. And I'm happy at least he's getting the P for P title, but dude, give him the Canelo fight. Give him whatever the fuck he wants. He's absolutely murdering dudes, guys. Come on, man. But it just goes to show you like that there are levels to this shit, guys. And you know what? I do MMA math, and I understand why it doesn't work and why we're not supposed to. But at the same time, come on, man. We all do MMA math, man. And Burns getting K the fuck O'd by a jab from Kamaru Usman, and then Colby going 50 minutes. Like, you know, I don't know. I think that Colby's gonna etch him out. However, Colby Covington's sitting at like 200,000 plus miles right now, man. I would say he's at like 250, and it's not a Toyota. You know, he's at like 250,000 miles on a Ford F-150, bro. Fucking 2005 model, you know? And that's a lot of miles, guys. So, if he gets tagged, man, it could be lights out for Colby Covington, which, in my opinion, would be very sad to see. Because you guys have to understand, hate him or love him, a lot of you don't know what it's like to eat out of a fucking trash can. A lot of you don't know what it's like to have to eat ramen noodle for fucking a week and a half, 2 weeks, for a month because you can't afford food. A lot of you don't know what it's like to take a cold shower by, not by choice, but by demand because you can't afford to fucking pay your water bill. Y'all don't know what that's like, okay? And when Colby Covington worked for fucking 24, 25 years of his life to finally get to the point where he's chasing a fucking world title in the UFC, the biggest platform on the planet for fighting, and they tell him they're gonna cut him even though he's won all of his fucking fights because he's not interesting enough, win or lose, they're gonna cut him after his next fight. And you guys are mad at him for becoming what he's become, dude? Be mad at the UFC, you ignorant fucking pricks. Oh, well, he didn't. Let's talk about it. Talk to me about it in the comments, guys. I'll go on with you all day about this. You don't know what it's like to have to fucking sleep on the floor. You don't know what it's like not to have a bed. You don't know what it's like to not be able to fall asleep because you're sweating balls. You don't have any air conditioning or a fucking fan in your shit, man. You don't know what it's like to sleep outside, man. So when it comes down to like financial situations, you know, it's hard to judge another man for what he does to put food on his table because a lot of us get it how we can. And me personally, I have morals, ethics, and obligations. So I would never, you know, my personality is enough, but I would never cross my moral or ethical line for a paycheck personally. I don't know what that line is with you or with Colby Covington or with Jorge Masvidal. You know, I never sat down and talked with them, but the man's trying to put food on his table. The man is trying to pursue his dreams and become a world champion, man, to become a champion, right? That's who he is inside, is a champion. He's trying to prove it to the world. And the UFC was going to cut him, guys, right? So what did he do? He went all fucking out. How could you blame the dude? Oh, well, he talks about people's families. So the fuck what, dude? These motherfuckers are punching each other in the face. Now, I'll give you this, man. It's definitely wrong, right? It's wrong. But it's one of those things, who are we to judge, guys? Seriously. And I say it's wrong because, you know, like Masvidal said, like, Daddy, why is this guy talking about us and blah, blah, blah. He's got a point. He's definitely got a point. But so does Colby. And you know what? If you want to be mad at somebody, point the fingers at who the fuck is to blame. The UFC and you guys, man, the fans. Y'all didn't like Colby's dominating fashion. You only liked Khabib's dominating fashion. Why? Because he's from Russia? So because Khabib's got an accent, we love him more than fucking American Steel Twisted Sex Appeal? Come on, guys. Not cool. So, look, Khamzat, you know, he knows too, man. The thing I love about Khamzat Chimaev, he reminds me of me, man. That's why I fucking relate to him, right? Me and him would be best friends, right? I gotta go meet that fool, bro. Where does he train? American Top? No, where does he train, man? He trains out of fucking Sweden with Gustafsson. Man, me and him would get along because he's real. He's honest and realistic too, right? He believes he'll smash everybody, but at the same time, real recognizes real. And he even shouted out somebody in his division that's like number 15 or something. He said, "Guys, the guy's really good. Might even be in a different promotion. I think I forgot who he said it, and it was on what was it on, guys? Maybe on the Schmo's podcast. I don't know. Yo, Schmo, if you want to get this work, dude, you guys know I try to call Schmo out on Facebook. He don't want nothing, dude. Grappling match, boxing match, a fucking MMA fight, whatever you want, dog. You're bigger than me. You're in better shape than me, and you definitely probably have better jiu-jitsu than me. I can almost say that certain. I definitely don't got better wrestling than me, bro. And you definitely can't stand up with me, bro. I'll whoop that ass, bro, and I'll take your girlfriend. But you know, Schmo, if you want that work, bro, come get it, dude. I'm the one that's supposed to have a podcast with Triple C, not you, bro. You goofy looking motherfucker. Fuck you, bro. Even when you're normal, you're goofy. So, also Khamzat stated that he thinks John Jones is the greatest of all time. I couldn't agree more. Now, Bobby Green on Joe Rogan today was talking about how John Jones doesn't have good striking. Bro, are you fucking crazy, dude? And he gave some good comparisons. Oh, well, not good striking compared to Izzy. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit different, bro. But John Jones will hit you with an elbow that'll fucking put you into a different dimension, bro. And that's a strike, dude. And then his front oblique kicks or whatever, where he not the oblique kicks, but whatever the fuck front kick where he tries to hyperextend your fucking knee, dude. John Jones has elite level striking. And everybody wants to judge him off his last fight with Dominic Cruz, or wherever the fuck he fought before and after that, Thiago Santos, and fucking, come on, guys. Come on. You know, you ever see a cat eat a lizard, or like, you know what I mean? They torment that thing. They play with their food, man. They don't just fucking kill it. They play with their food, man. Go look up a video of a cat interacting with a lizard. Okay, that's John Jones versus Dominic Reyes. Now, I'm a diehard fan, Dominic Reyes fan, man. We'll have to make a video on him. The fight with Yuri, I forget his name, Prochazka. Is that his last name? Is that his last name mispronounced? Yuri Prochazka. Wow, dude, that dude's a bad motherfucker, bro. And he's like an interesting ball to unravel, that Yuri dude, man, because he's so creative and technical, but at the same time, it seems like he's missing something. But long story short, man, John Jones is absolutely the motherfucking GOAT, right? And Khamzat admits that, right? And you know, I couldn't agree more with a lot of shit that comes out of that dude's mouth. So I think he's got his hands full with Colby Covington. I think Colby Covington is one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet. I'm a giant fan of Colby Covington. I'm also a giant fan of Jorge Masvidal. And I also think he's Jorge Masvidal, and I'm not trying to say this in a disrespectful way, but it's like, same with Tony Ferguson, man. It's sad to me, because it's almost like they got robbed of their fucking primes or some shit like that. And then Masvidal specifically, I don't know what it is, but there was always just something, just like the tiniest sliver of something missing from a lot of his fights, to where he was taking it to the decision and losing via decision to all these guys who, in my opinion, he's just clearly better than. And I don't know if it's a cardio issue or whatever it is, but it's just like it seemed like there's just a sliver of something he's missing, because guys, his fucking striking is absolutely fucking breathtaking, right? And what fucking also bothers me is like his defense is so good, but sometimes he just gets caught. I don't know if it's like just sometimes you have a bad night or whatever, because I feel like in the gym he's not getting caught with a lot of those shots. Because you could see his level of understanding when he's fighting, right? And his striking is just so fucking beautifully perfect. You know, it's so collected, it's so compact, it's so fucking sharp, right? He's an absolute fucking GOAT. But Colby Covington dominated him, and Kamaru Usman beat him in, how do you say it? In an inarguable fashion. Some would even say dominated him in that second fight, the way that he knocked him out. I wouldn't go that far, but and Usman, man, I need to do a whole fucking 30 minutes on Usman too, because he really needs his roses. I want you guys to go, I have SoundCloud and a YouTube, K.O.S.T.L the Pupil. I think my YouTube currently is K.O.S.T.L Music, K.O.S.T.L Music. But if you go to SoundCloud and you type in K.O.S.T.L TH3 PUPIL, a space in between, you know, K.O.S.T.L space TH3 space PUPIL. And if you listen to my song Dump, and I got two songs where I'm making Usman reference, right? Because I want to give this dude his flowers. He's absolutely one of the greatest fucking mixed martial artists of all time. And the fucking baddest thing about this dude is his knees are completely withered and deteriorated, just like Floyd Mayweather's hands. But guess what? What separates greatness from fucking regularity is these motherfuckers bite down on their mouthpiece, suck it up, go in there and whoop ass, yo. You gotta love it. But yeah, guys, look, I think Khamzat's a absolutely future champion, absolutely. But I also think he's 27 years old. And it's funny now that everybody's like, he's young, he's got a lot to learn, he's blah, 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 blah. Yeah, of course, he's 26 years old, guys. My opinion, I did think he smashed Burns just because of the way that fucking Usman knocked out Burns. I don't know, man. I'm doing too much MMA math in my spare time, guys. But look, I'm going to need your backup if anybody comes out here and tries to whoop my ass for some of these comments I make on any of these videos, guys, because people are going to get angry eventually. And realistically, I really have no, I have nowhere, this isn't my place to really even be talking shit, because I have one amateur boxing match under my fucking belt, so what the fuck do I know? But I'll tell you what, man, I am a fan, and I do have an opinion, and I love this shit, man. I could talk about it all day long, so that's all I got for you guys today. Make another video tomorrow, and I'll probably have it posted before 3 p.m. So if you guys come check me out tomorrow, we could get down then too. Peace. Kill packs, why you wanted to ration it? Family show, this is family. Smagging, attacking, the foe. Then I'm smashing.